Hi. I want to talk about tonight. Tonight I went out to run for I think the 7th time in a week. Every day for a week I've been out running. And I've been running kind of a short stretch. It's basically, it's around the neighborhood. It's about 2.5 kilometers. It's not long. It has some hills which are, well, not fun. And then you have some steep downhill, which is also not so fun for your knees. But the first time I ran this, those hills, those uphills, where I just have to survive. I have to survive and get up that hill. And once I'm up there, try to just maintain the idea of running. Never stop. Goonies never say die. Keep going, and then the downhill, and then kind of just like stumble onto the finishing line outside the door. And then I did it again, and I did it again. And throughout this journey, I had, people cheering me on, like Nara in Brazil, Joanna, Tom, and being inspired by, like Elinens, my friend Elin, and just feeling that I'm gonna keep this up. I'm gonna keep this up, and I'm in a good place right now. For those of you who have followed me on the Swedish Lad Instagram, you know that I've set up this goal to exercise 150 times during a year. This is the 4th year I've attempted this, and I haven't succeeded yet for various reasons, all of them being me, my self-doubt, things coming in the way, and by that I mean mostly things in here. The beginning of this year, even though I set up this goal around New Year's Eve, was tough. It was tough. We've all been in this pandemic for so long now, and I haven't seen, hadn't seen my family in months, and hadn't seen many of my friends in months either. And adding to that, for those of you who have followed me, for a few years, I get so much energy from meeting new people. Meeting new people, having good talks with them, occasionally filming videos with them, and feeling that you're contributing to somewhat of a better world by bringing different cultures together and just seeing different cultures in a positive environment, in a positive joint message, which is something that some people who have strong feelings about other cultures probably never experience. They never see that. They only see the bad stuff. So the first few months of 2021 were rough, and I was in a bad place, especially when it came to me, wanting to do good things for myself, like exercising. And occasionally I went out and did like a little run. We have like woods nearby, and if you attempt a few of those routes, the first thing you do, because we're talking that kind of running, then afterwards you feel like I just climbed a mountain and I never want to do it again. So instead of doing that, a week ago, or a little over a week ago, I went out and I'm just going to run around the block. It's not going to be a long stretch. It's not going to be that much up and down, even though there are, uphills and downhills. And I'm just going to take it easy. I'm just going to pull it through. I'm going to make that run. And I did. And then I did it again. And I did it again. And I did it again. And then next time I did it, as I came to, the finishing stretch, I just felt this energy boost in my body. It was almost like I was jumping like an ostrich to the goal. And I just felt this like, wow, what happened? And then I realized, progress. Progress. Practice, practice, practice makes some kind of perfect. And I did it again. And I did it again. And tonight, I said to myself, because last night when I came in, I was like, I still have some energy in me. So today I decided, okay, I'm gonna do 2 laps. So I'm gonna do 5K. I'm not gonna dash it, but I'm gonna keep running, jogging, running, and the first lap, it was just this weird thing. I realized when I got up that hill that was so rough to me about a week ago, I just got up and was like, I'm up the hill now. And from there, it's like flat and then downhill. And then when I got to, well, not the finishing line lap, but the the place where I was like halfway, and it's like, I still have energy. So I just kept on going. I was like Forrest Gump. I was out running, coast to coast. And obviously the second lap was a little slower, because then you started to feel like, okay, my body hasn't done this in a while. Because you have to remember, or you don't know this because you're not me, but when I was 18, 19, I could go out and run for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I would just run and listen to music and just like, I don't know, some kind of self-made meditation thing, listening to good music and just do that. Obviously, I am now twice as old, and obviously I've reached an age where I will no longer be an elite athlete when it comes to most sports out there. But at the same time, I have this dream that I want to beat my 10K time from when I was in the military, which was 49:59 at some point. And at some point in my life, I want to complete a marathon. But right now, I'm doing baby steps, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. And one of the key aspects, obviously, and I'm not gonna say that I'm some kind of expert here. I'm not. This is all me. C'est moi. Start slow, build on it, and have something good in your ear. For me, I was listening to one of the best podcasts I've experienced, and I really chew this podcast slowly. There's not so many episodes out there, but it's the Yes Theory podcast. And this episode was where Amar was talking about climbing the pyramids of Giza, and then he talks about the culture of being from an Arab country, and what kind of stigma that comes along with that. It was a really good episode, and Amar and the Yes Theory crew are just amazing storytellers and very inspiring. But yeah, I just felt good. I just feel good. I came in, I haven't showered yet, I haven't had anything to drink. The cat is like, why are you not feeding me? But I just felt like the Good Talk channel, this channel, was never meant to be a channel where I only upload when I have something to process that is negative. Even though it is a good thing to have when that happens, but I also feel like I want to have this outlet where I can speak longer than a 50-minute Instagram story, or have it as a part of my monthly video, my monthly vlog. Because here, I still feel that this is sort of my safe space, and I know that the people that follow me here are in many ways quite similar to me. It's like the opposite of opposites attract. It's people that have something in common when it comes to the mental mindset of the fact that they want to make use of the time we have here on this planet. I was watching the Friends reunion episode, and once again I am reminded that I am Chandler. You go deep and then you go funny, and then you go deep and you go funny. That's what she said. But yeah. But here's the kicker, and this is really what I want to talk about, a couple minutes into this. I know that I'm on a high right now, that I feel that it's almost like I can't wait to get out and run, mostly late in the evening. But at the same time, I also know how sensitive I am to negative change when it comes to things in here, and also a negative change in my environment, what happens around me. And I know that when that hits me, I'm going to be needing people to pick me up and to keep inspiring me. And that is not just a request that I am demanding of people around me to do. It's just the way I function. I am the kind of person that want to give to other people. I want to give energy. I will send out random, texts or random Instagram, greetings, or just a reminder, hey, you're awesome, and stuff like that, just because I want other people to feel that burst of energy, that other people are thinking about them, other people are cheering them on, even when you're not expecting it or when you think that you deserve it. And I'm the same. I get so much energy from people around me, and I'm pretty much almost dependent on that. Not the validation of being some kind of success, but a validation of being a decent person in a world that just seems to be filled with so much negativity and so much confusion and hate. And I think about the Joker in Batman, and he says, can't we all just get along? And that would be good. If more people met each other, if more people sat down and told each other their stories, I think this world would be in a good place towards being a much better place. And that's up to us. We can talk about politics and how our leaders need to make decisions to prevent bad things from happening, and sure, they can put some things into motion and some system and prevent this and that, but it all starts with us. It all starts with us giving some kind of energy to the person who doesn't expect it. Picking up a child's sock that was dropped from a carriage, and just like, here's the sock. It was just small things, man. Small things. And validating and seeing other people. Seeing other people and be curious about other people. I think that is so important. And when this pandemic has come to a place where we are more free to travel, where more and more people are getting vaccinated, and I will be able to travel, I can't wait to tell you my story, and I can't wait to hear your story. Good talk.